High Rise Invasion. Thank you, Netflix! And thank you to my girlfriend who introduced me to anime. Wow, High Rise Invasion. What a suspense thriller. On IMDb it says it's a horror. No, it is a suspense thriller. A suspense action thriller, to be more specific. Wow. So, what is High Rise Invasion? Well, it's not a movie, it's a series. And so far there's one season on Netflix. Hopefully there's going to be more in the future. So, anyways, High Rise Invasion follows Yuri as she fights off masked predators. And when I say masked, I know we're in an era where everyone's masking up when they go out shopping and all that stuff, but these are not the masks that we've seen during the pandemic. These are like Phantom of the Opera masks. Just think of it like that. Opera masks. Anyways, this is not set in present day. This is set in some sort of alternate reality. Almost like, kind of like the second Back to the Future film, but only more extreme. And by that I mean more holograms, I'm talking. It's just a bit of a messed up reality. So Yuri and an army of her new friends fight off these masked killers, masked predators. And over the course of the series, we are introduced to unforgettable characters, and we are introduced into friendships, and we also meet Yuri's big brother, Rika. Rika is just your typical good big brother. Now, for the second season, based on what I just saw in the last episode, the final episode of season 1, it is alleged, or not alleged, we are kind of teased or convinced that the second season will have to do with rescuing Rika. Yuri has already finished stage 1, now we're going to go on with stage 2, and that is rescue Rika and stop the main villain. Oh, there's a ton of villains in this. Now here's the thing, not all the masked people are bad people, okay? Remember in Harry Potter when Hagrid tells Harry, not all wizards are good? Well, not all wizards are good, not all people are good. You know, not all masked characters in this were good, and not all were bad. So keep an eye out. There are some confusing elements to this, but overall, this was great. I enjoyed this anime from beginning to end. Yuri is easily likable. I mean, she starts off, when we first meet her, she's like your typical interested in her phone, wondering who the next boy is. And then she immediately transforms into a badass. And when I say immediately, I mean within the first episode alone. It's like, she's really transformed into the main hero. And I can easily see a whole bunch of characters going as her at Comic-Con this year. Once Comic-Con, a new date has been announced. Yes, things here in Canada are still slow with the pandemic, and Comic-Con is slow, so we can't have our hopes too high. Now, aside from Yuri and her brother Rika, there's also a good amount of supporting characters, such as Meiyu. When we first meet Meiyu, we are not sure if she is a good character or a bad character. Overall, she actually is a good character. At the very first episode, we have to really think, who is our friend and who is our enemy? And Meiyu was one of those examples. And then eventually we find out that she's actually a good character. And over the course of the first season, Meiyu and Yuri end up becoming good friends. They end up caring for each other.